Essential Spirit Scopes for July 2023. I'm Medium Tara Diana. This is Medium Nancy Christine Brady, and we are excited as always to be here. We are loving the summer solstice energy. We are sitting in our power. We are feeling whole and complete. I'm speaking on behalf of you, Nancy, so I hope you're feeling whole and complete.
I am. I mean, it's a crazy energy and massive shifts and changing happening right now. I feel there's been a lot of purging so that people can come into this whole new energy for summer. So it definitely is a new feeling of completion and but yet growth and new excitement.
I love summer solstice. And, you know, before I used to be quite a fall baby. Fall and winter were my big times. And for whatever reason, I've suddenly switched to spring and summer. I still love fall and winter, but suddenly I'm spring and summer. And I think it's got something to do with my being like cold all the time. I truly do, but I love it when it's light out. I'm finding that I'm noticing the sun much more, the brightness when I'm out in the sun. You know, some people have that seasonal, the SAD, seasonal disorder. Excuse me, yeah. I don't know the name of it. And I feel like I'm starting to pick that up a little bit. So I have to work really hard energetically to make sure that when it's cloudy and it's rainy, and don't get me wrong, I actually like rain, but if I sit in that energy too long, I find like I really dampen, and I don't know what's shifted and changed in my energy to feel that way, but summer is a good time for me, and I'm feeling it with my whole chest, girlfriend.
Nice. Yeah, one thing I always encourage people to do is keep a seasonal journal, because then you really know what your up and down times are, and then you're like, so now you know your power time is summer, so amp it up, ramp it
Here
up.
we go. And isn't that beautiful? Because just when summer's ending, you and I and a host of beautiful, soulful practitioners are going to be hosting that retreat. And we'll talk about that at the end of the end of this session. But let's start with the Aries. What cards are you using, Nancy?
I am going to use the Urban Crow deck.
Nice.
One of my faves. Which one are you using?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, that is the one by Colette Baron Reid, the Oracle of the Seven Energies.
Thank you, Nancy. As everyone knows, I am not the person who keeps all the decks and the card boxes and the books. I just keep the cards because I love to put them in the little cases. I always buy a host of these little guys here and put them in there because for some reason I feel for me that they're more closely associated with me when I choose where they sit when they're not being used. It's a spiritual thing, guys. It's a spiritual thing. Okay, let's start with Aries. What do we got going on for our adventurous, energetic, slightly selfish, and quick-tempered? Oh, did I say that, Aries? Let's see what's going on for you. Roots of abundance. Lovely. We are in summer energy. We want to bring things to us. We want to manifest and set intentions. And what a beautiful card, really, though, right? So Colette always has these beautiful drawings, illustrations. And here we go. Aries, I want you to think about what you need in your space. What intentions do you want to set? Is it material? Is it health? Is it physical? What can you do to correlate all those things together and bring it in an abundant way to you? I do feel it's material based though, which normally you'll hear all the spiritual people, oh, it's not material based. I'm saying it and I'm owning it. It is material based. I feel like there's going to be some kind of financial abundance. Maybe you buy something that is in a material kind of way, maybe a home, a car. For some reason, I just got someone buying a boat. I know there's someone in the world that's going to be buying a boat this month, but that's what I feel. It's about what you need materialistically and setting that intention from a place of power and conviction, knowing that you need it. Because a lot of time, Nancy, when we talk about material things and spiritualists tend to go, oh, you know, it's material. We don't need it kind of thing. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do need something that fills us with joy, with happiness, or provides a roof over our head or transportation somewhere. So the material thing should not always be dismissed as frivolous or as a want. Sometimes it's important. In Aries, I feel like this is something that you need to pay attention to. So good luck with that boat.
That is a great message. Taurus. A very interesting card for you, Taurus. So what we got for, we're going into July, is, this is crazy to me. Freedom. All right. And there we go. And I love this card for you because this is really about reaching out, having some independence, but expressing yourself in a free way. Like when I tap into it, I see you doing adventurous things. I see you doing fun things. You know, the summertime is a great time to get out and enjoy the world and be free. You know, spirit shows me riding a bike with the wind going through your head. Whatever it is that brings you that feeling of freedom and joy is what you should really focus on for July. Just focus on yourself. This is a lot of going within and me time right now for you. You know, it's great to have your people around you that love you and celebrate you, but what are you going to do that rewards you and empowers that feeling of freedom so that you ignite that inner joy and ignite that inner fire? So I'm going to leave that with Taurus.
Nice. Love that inner passion. Passion plus purpose equals empowerment. I say that all the time.
And she's an empowerment medium. She's an empowerment medium. She knows best.
Knows best. Okay. Gemini, I love this. Here, wish upon a star. Now, this almost correlates. There's the second time I've used that word, so spirit has obviously got that stuck in my head. Aries, Gemini, this almost correlates with Aries reading, right? Abundance, bringing in abundance, but wishing on a star. This is a bit of a different feel, though, for Gemini. Gemini, this looks like, what do you want? What do you want? How are we going to reward ourselves? Now we're going into a little bit of the Taurus, but what are we going to do to reward ourselves? What could we bring to our space that would be like, hey, I've worked hard. I've worked really hard. And, you know, if your name was Tara Diana and you were an empowerment medium, you'd really want a new pair of shoes or a purse. I'm just saying. But Gemini, what is it? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that's going to fill your heart and your soul and really make you? And again, I feel like this correlates beautifully with Taurus and with Aries. The energy is all about bringing it to us, Come, I feel like I can have this. I feel like it's okay for me to have this. And a lot of times we sit in that space again of being like, well, do I really need it? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I tell my husband that all the time when I bring home a new pair of shoes.
Of course you do.
He's like, do you? I'm like, oh, of course I do. I wouldn't do it otherwise. Gemini, wish upon a star and let it come to you because you are worthy.
Nice. I love that. Cancer, you got memory. And this is a really interesting card. And when I asked for a little bit more clarity around it, what comes through is, you know, with the summer solstice, we've done a lot of the energy that's falling away that no longer serves us. And Spirit's saying maybe you spent a little bit too much time in the memories of what wasn't pleasant. But what this serves as a reminder of is to take the lessons from that and say, hey, thanks. I've learned it. I don't need to learn it again or have it presented to me again and create new memories. All right. It's really important for you in July to do the work. Right. And I encourage anyone listening to this, regardless of what your horoscope is, it's so important to do the work. And so learn from those memories, take those lessons, take the good from that, take the hard from it and the lessons and go, okay, I've learned it. I'm going to move forward. This is going to be the new direction that I'm going. I'm going to surround myself with what I need, the like-minded people, the energetic people that lift you up and celebrate you. And you celebrate each other, right? So I'm going to leave that with Cancer. Focus on what the good new memories are going to be and doing the work.
Oh, powerful. Powerful stuff. And summer solstice is a beautiful time for that kind of energy, right? Yeah. Sitting in the light, right? Sitting in the light. Love it. Okay, Leo, what's going on? Awakening Genius. Ooh. This is a cool card. Look at those colors.
Wow.
Look at those colors. also, like, I feel ancestral. So awakening the genius. This has a lot to do with crown chakra. Even the colors do. A lot to do with the crown chakra. It has a lot to do with the wisdom and knowledge that you already have, that the generations, the elders, the ancestors want to give to you. This would be a great time. And I don't know where this is coming from. Yeah, I do. It's spirit. This is a great time for you to maybe reach out to an elder that's still with us within your family, and get a little information. Ask a few questions. One, they will love you for it. They will love you for it. If they are still in that stage of life where their memory is willing to give the information, then asking them, spending that little bit of time and saying, hey, tell me a little bit about your life, or tell me a little bit about the family. They will thrive with that. And you're getting knowledge for yourself as well. And I think you will be beautifully surprised with the information that's given, and how it affects you, and how you can relate to it, and how you can use that information. Our elders and ancestors, both in spirit and in this realm, carry a bevy of information that we can access and use in such a gorgeous way. So this is the time for you to reach out, say hello, ask how they are, ask what they know. I'm going to leave that with Leo.
Wow, great message. Virgo, yours is a bit more simplistic. It's about abundance.
Oh, more abundance. Let's go.
Yeah. And I really feel like this is a bit of a leftover message for Cancer as well, because the more you're doing the work, the more abundance is going to come into your life, right? And so Virgo, for you, all the hard work you've been doing is now going to come to fruition. And that's lovely. But a lot of it is a reminder to do it in tandem, teamwork. Like if you look at the card, you got multiple crows here all helping each other get fish. So who are you going to surround yourself with that's going to bring that type of abundance to your life, whether it be love, empowerment, excitement, all of those things? Because abundance isn't necessarily all about money or things, even though we all love our things, especially Tauruses. We very much love our things.
Oh, so does Scorpio. You can attest to that on my behalf.
You should see her shoes. But this is really about whatever you abundantly need right now to manifest. Like we talked about earlier, we're in the solstice. We're sitting in the light. Everything that we need, the light is being shone on. So it's that sort of, if you're putting good out, it's going to come back. If you're putting abundance out, I have so much abundance I'd like to share with the world. That's going to come back to you in however you need it. And yes, that is money. It can be, but it can also be love, relationships, friendships, whatever it is that you need in your life. So focus on that, because this is all going to start exploding for you in these summer months. I'm going to leave that with Virgo.
Oh, I love it. I love it because it feels like I can take something from every single one of these.
Yeah, right.
I can take something myself. I'm listening, I'm speaking. I'm like, okay, literally, I'm just like, okay, I don't have a lot of elders left except for my parents. So I'm literally going to call up my dad. My dad tells the best stories, Nancy. Oh my, he'll be the first one that says he doesn't want to go to a family gathering, or, oh no. And then you can't get him to leave because he's just talking and talking. But I'm going to ask him, I don't know, I'm going to ask him something about, he's an identical twin. So he's got interesting stories about him and his brother having their own languages, and yeah, it's cool. Their own names for each other. My mom's a twin too, though. My mom's a fraternal twin.
You didn't end up with twins when you had kids?
No.
Wow.
No. And knowing my sanity, it's probably, spirit saying, oh, for the sweet love of the goddess, we're not doing that to the poor kids. We're not doing that to the poor kids or her poor husband. Okay, let's go Libra. Libra is my daughter's sign. So close encounters. Look at this. Now I'm going to try to bring this as close as I can here. We're on gallery view, so I can't, we're not on gallery view. Sorry, speaker view. So sometimes it's hard for me to see, but I want to see that there is a butterfly in a cage, and there's another butterfly out here. Okay, hoping you guys can get this because I feel this is very specific. So Libra, this is talking about you wanting change, you wanting to burst out of who you are, what you're doing, what's going on around you, maybe even who's around you, and you want to transform and start transmuting into something more powerful. And I do feel that you want to let go of sitting in a stagnant energy, please, and just becoming something so much more. And the other butterfly on the outside of the cage is really spirit saying, come on, let's go. Let's do this. I'm here for you. I've got your back. I have a saying, and I say it a lot. And it's not Tara has too many shoes. It is spirit never lets us down. Spirit never lets us down. And so they're waiting for you to make those transitions. Your guides, your helpers, whatever you believe in. They're like, okay, you know what, Libra, you're ready. You're ready for this. And we're here for it. So move through the cage that's holding you and keeping you back. Just move through it. Just go right through those bars because they can't stop you unless you let them. They cannot stop you unless you let them. So let's go, Libra. Transform, transmute. This is the time. You can do this. Spirit has got your back.
I love that. Scorpio.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Come out and play. That's your warriors.
Right? Oh my gosh. We're aging ourselves, woman. Okay.
Okay, you got protection. Now, I want you guys to concentrate on this card because you can see the beautiful little egg glowing in between the two protective crows on each side of it. And when I tap into the energy around this, you know, the Scorpios, at least the ones I know, have been doing a lot of work recently, and you guys are shining bright. It's like a beacon of light. But this is a reminder to protect that light, protect that energy, who you are bringing in to your world, to your inner circle, to your outer circle. Is just be careful with that energy. And remember, you know, spiritually, you'll hear us often talk about putting a bubble of white light around you. If you're involved with a toxic person, imagine that beautiful bubble of white light with the mirrors facing out and reflecting their energy back at them. This is all about energetic cleansing, cleaning, and protection, because as spiritual beings, we need to constantly be cleaning those chakras and our auras and all of that good stuff. And then it attracts the beautiful things. But as much as we are all shining lights, it can also attract some stuff that's not too savory. So make sure if you're doing the regular work, cleaning those auras, cleaning that chakra, cleaning house on relationships that no longer serve you. Yeah. That is a huge part of this right now. And because again, I keep going back to the solstice that we've purged a lot. So I'm not saying go out and get rid of all your relationships. What I'm saying is now is the time for some of that new beginning and building of those relationships while you're still protecting them and using that intuition and that sixth sense. Okay. So I want to leave that. And the thing too, one more thing is like, think of the eggs as new beginnings, right? That's really important on this card is what is the new beginnings that you're having? What have you just recently cleared so that new things can manifest and become bigger in your world? So plant those seeds and have those eggs. Nurture those eggs.
Have those eggs.
Have those eggs.
She said it, so shall it be. Thank you. I love that.
Celebrate
that. And yeah, I don't know about other Scorpios, but I have been downloading and channeling, and I mean, Nancy, you know, because we share a friendship beyond this, but I have just been, it's like go. But I want to do a shout out to you as well, Lovey. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eyeball here. I want to do a shout out to you because your transformation that's happening right now is powerful and purposeful. And wow. Let's go. I cannot wait to have you share in the group all the good stuff that's coming. I feel like we're giving a teaser to Nancy's transformation, but it's going to be powerful, people, and you want to be here for it. Trust me.
Yes, you do. Thank you. Thank you, Tara.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, Sagittarius, what's we got going on? We have got quieting the mind. This is all about a little bit of stillness. Oh, look at me hiding my face.
That artwork is amazing. Right? Yeah.
This reminds me of something that Jana Berry would paint.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely. Jana Berry, if you're watching this, check her out at She Ascends Art. That's her website. She Ascends. It stands for I can't remember, something healing. Anyway, she's amazing. She's one of my good friends. check out her art. She does spiritual art and she makes it an experience for you. So like if you're like, okay, you know what, I want something to do with the chakras, you will like go into consultation, you will sit with her, she'll channel with you. It's amazing stuff. But this for Sagittarius, quieting the mind, is really finding a peaceful place within yourself where you kind of drop the everyday existence and the chatter and the chaos and the running of the mind and the energies, and you really sit in your power and you're just like, okay, just for a moment, I am going to realign and reconnect body, mind, and spirit and sit in my higher self. Because when we sit in our higher selves, we allow ourselves to rejuvenate. It's almost like going into one of those little incubator things where we can just sit and percolate, and you really are finding that space within yourself. So Sagittarius, you want to take away the chatter, the stuff that's like, it's just too much and you can't focus because there's so much. I feel like that's my whole life, but this is an important part for you to find that peace and harmony, to rejuvenate, realign, and reconnect yourself. Thank you. So that you are sitting in a place of peacefulness. Just peacefulness. And July apparently is that month that you're going to do that. Find a bench in a forest. Find a bench in a forest and then let us know where that is. But find a spot under a tree or a bench at a beach or just find some place where you can just sit. And it's not about having to be in absolute solitude. I want to say that. It's finding the energy and then letting the energy cocoon you and then sitting in that power. Sometimes I wonder if I make any sense whatsoever, Nancy.
You do. You do.
Thank you.
All right. Capricorn. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's Anomaly. And one thing, I donate to this rescue on Vancouver Island that's a raptor rescue. And at one point they had a white raven there, white crow. And what Spirit's coming in and telling me about this card is, Capricorn, you've been spending a lot of time maybe worrying too much about fitting in and being the same as everybody else or keeping up with the Joneses. And this is Spirit's reminder that you are perfectly you. And it's a time to celebrate that uniqueness, to celebrate that you are an anomaly, because I can tell you, as someone who loves her crows and ravens, to see a white crow or a white raven is the most sacred thing in the world. So look at yourself that way and go, I am sacred. I am perfect, even though I'm different. I often think of people look out there. Thank you. And Spirit's reminding me, there's so many people that try to be so different, but end up fitting in and looking like everybody else. But you truly are unique and you are different. So maybe let go a little bit of that practical, prudent side of the Capricorn and just be in the mystical, be in the amazing, and celebrate yourself. Put a sticker on your mirror in the morning and go, I'm an anomaly and I am perfect. I'm a goddess.
Yes.
Do all of that. Because that's the energy you need to be in, is celebrating you and your uniqueness for July. So I'm going to leave that with Capricorn.
Oh, I love that, Nancy. I love the anomaly too. We were up in Kamloops and this, they have a BC wildlife refuge. I always say it wrong, but anyway, something like that. And so Raina and I were up there together. I was seeing clients up there, and they had the spirit bear, and the spirit bear's name is Clover. And I got to see a glimpse. It was a very hot day, and Clover was hiding in the bushes quite a bit, and he had a black bear with him. Anyway, it said that Clover had tried to be released. This is just cute. They had tried to rehabilitate Clover. I can't remember all the details, but Clover apparently kept having conflict. And so I finally went up to one of the men that were there and I said, what does that mean, Clover? They said to me, Clover was an asshole.
And just, if I can expand on that, just for our listeners that might not know what a spirit bear is.
Oh, yes.
On the Rain Coast up here in the Vancouver West Coast area, it's a very sacred bear to our Indigenous communities, and it's a bit of an anomaly because they're white. So
it's not a polar bear; it is a black bear that is white.
That is white, and they are glorious. Did he expand on why he was an asshole?
Yes. Clover became very addicted to food, of the human nature,
Oh, no.
and trash cans and whatnot. And because he's a spirit, normally, he said to me, this hurt my heart and hurt Raina's heart too, but normally they would have put Clover down had he been just a normal black bear, because he was becoming a bit of a dangerous nuisance.
Yeah.
But because he's a spirit bear, they brought him to the here.
Reserve rescue.
But when
Nice.
he said to me he was an asshole, I almost wet my pants. Is it Clover? His name is Clover. He's this white spirit bear, and oh my God, and he's an asshole. Okay, am I on Aquarius? I'm losing track here.
Not
Beautiful.
Aquarius.
Okay. Aquarius in perfect harmony. Lovely. Love this.
Oh, wow.
What a beautiful card. Know that this is your month. This is your month to feel good. This is your month to pamper yourself. This is your month to take the time to rejuvenate in such way that you just are allowing everything to happen in a peaceful, harmonious state. You will be able to let the obstacles, the challenges, all those things, trepidation, feelings, come and be a part of your world, but they'll just slide right off you, because you're going to be sitting in that powerful state of, I am that I am, and it is good enough. And I am good enough, and I am feeling worthy. Therefore, I don't need anything but the joy and the peace of just being with spirit. It is a phenomenal place to be. It's hard to be there, but they're handing it to you. Perfect harmony this month. Claim it. Yeah, I wish that card for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Pisces, last but not least, I do like this for you. You got balance. And this is like Spirit's way of coming in and a reminder that, with all bad, there's good. With all dark, there's light. And so remember that things, even though they might seem tough now, they're going to get better. Everything is ebbs and flows. Just like, my dietitian always says, everything in balance, what you eat, Nancy. But this is, I think, more of Spirit coming in energetically and reminding Pisces and just saying, hey, maybe don't be too sensitive this month. Remember the other side of the situation and try to have it from both perspectives, and then find that mutual balance, find that mutual situation in the middle. So whether it be related to work, whether it be related to something you're working on in a relationship with friends or family, or even just in your amount of time that you're giving, right? This is a big one for me, is I can't be working all the time. I need to have downtime. That's balance. So what are you going to do, Pisces, to bring some balance into July so that you're having that fun, you're having that enjoyment, but you're still getting the other stuff done that you need to get done? So I want to leave that with Pisces.
Beautiful. Well, Nancy, that brings us to an end. Let's just quickly chat about a few things that are coming up. For those of you that aren't a part of the Facebook group, Empowering Intuitive Souls, please come and join us. It is a safe and sacred community where we all come together. We share knowledge, we share wisdom. Nancy does Wisdom Wednesdays. I'll do Mindful Mondays. And there's so much beauty and sacredness to the space. So if you have questions, if you want to have a discussion, if you want to post something, this is the group for you to do it. So again, that's Empowering Intuitive Souls, and we would love to have you. Nancy and I are also, as I mentioned earlier, a part of the Embrace Your Sacred Self retreat, which is happening in New Westminster, British Columbia. And it is a 3-day retreat where you are going to be working on all your self-empowerment tools. We are going to be doing everything from chakra dance to sound vibration. We are going to be doing a chocolate buffet bar, because Tara cannot do anything without having some kind of chocolate involved. We're going to have pampering sessions. This is all on the website, www.spiritessencebytaradiana.com. Go and check it out. We still have a few seats left. I think we're still playing with about 6. And we were blessed enough to be able to have some scholarships handed out as well. So if you're looking for a scholarship, you can always hit us up in the website, send us an email, and we will chat with you about that. Nancy, how can they reach you if they don't want to reach you through me?
Nancy Christine Brady. That's all my socials and my website.
Yep. Here we go, friends. We will see you. Enjoy your July. Looking forward to chatting with you in August. And maybe Nancy in August, if we are not crazy all over the place traveling, we should get on here and do it live as well. So we'll put it into our YouTube, but let's do this live and see what happens.
That'd be fun. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Love you, lady. Love you all. Take care.